Good morning, thriving warriors. Alexa, what time is it? Alexa, what time is it? Try it again. Alexa. Alexa. Okay, we'll try this a different way. Alexa, what is the date? Oh, here we go. Alexa, what is the date?
It's Saturday, December 10th.
Great. Alexa, what time is it?
It's 6:40 a.m.
Great. And finally, Alexa, what is the weather?
In Amargosa Valley, it's 28 degrees Fahrenheit with partly cloudy skies. Today, you can look for lots of clouds with a high of 54 degrees and a low of 28 degrees. By the way, there's a winter weather advisory in effect from Saturday, December 10th, 10 p.m. to Sunday, December 11th, 4 p.m.
Okay, good morning, people. Good morning, Greg. As always, very glad, happy when you're here. Good morning, Diana. Good morning, Todd. And Charlene is at work right now. Good morning to all. So here we are once again at Department of Career Services, where our goal is to help you get from where? Point A to point B, where B is what? Better, right. And how do we do that? By leaving little bleep, bleep, bleep breadcrumbs along the way. What is the first breadcrumb? This morning podcast, right? And then down below in the description, please subscribe. Down below in the description are additional breadcrumbs. There is the breadcrumb to our 4-week online course, the breadcrumb to the motivational video that I watch, the actual motivational video that I watch to prepare for this. There is the breadcrumb for the actual TED Talk that goes along with today's day in the basic training course, which is week 1, day 6. Viktor Frankl is what we're working on again today. There's an additional breadcrumb for our Bible studies through Berachah.church in Houston and the prison ministries of Texas. Dave Schmack and Randy Bissell, who were out here last week helping. There is a bunch of things, links and notes to things that we provide: housing, clothing, food, hygiene, transportation, skills training, foundational employment, and career planning. And there is a breadcrumb for the Seth Godin daily blog. Today's another very good one. So a lot of breadcrumbs. And our theme is it's simple. You want to get from point A to point B. It's simple, not easy. It's simple, not easy. ... breadcrumb, 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 work harder than anyone else. And so Greg would be a good example of that, working harder than other people. Okay. Okay. So Charlene also works very hard. And I can't say for Diana because she's not down here, but Diana is very, very consistent. Righty. Okay, so let's get right into it. We are at 422 in, and work harder than anyone else. Okay, on that, today's motivational video, please make sure you have a cup of coffee. It helps get the neurotransmitters going. More important, helps us remember. Pen, paper. This helps us remember way more than coffee, because every time you see it, say it, hear it, you make another copy in your brain. The act of writing something down makes like 5 copies. and you have something to go back and look at later. So any kinds of studies that do not include materials that you can review, not good, as they should be. Shortcuts. And what do we learn from Seth Godin? Stop chasing shortcuts. I don't know where the little sign is. I should have this out here. Stop chasing shortcuts. Okay, so work harder than you did yesterday. You want to get from point A to point B. Just work harder than you did yesterday. Rinse, repeat. From today's video, talent plus hard work. Hard work is the key thing. Talent is the extra ingredient. Raw talent is what we start with. And then we can use a little bit of dopamine to get us to do it more, to practice more. The more we do it, the better we get. Serotonin gives us pride if we have some positive feedback when we're doing a thing that makes us want to do it more, so we get even better. Then we believe we can be better, so we do it more, and we put more into it. We take it more seriously. We do it more. We get better. And the difference becomes talent. So the superstars are people who had talent, but talent alone is not enough. Talent plus hard work alone is not enough. You need good coaches. Every great athlete had a great coach. Or another way to look at it would be every great talent got better because of a great coach. A lot of people have talent that is wasted. They were not coached. They maybe worked hard for a while, but didn't do things that didn't have skill. All right, moving on because time is racing. From today's TED Talk video, Viktor Frankl, at any moment, man must decide, for better or worse, what will be the monument of his existence. What will you be remembered by? And then the video, The Gray, goes on with a lot of other great sound bites. Let's move on to Seth Godin. Don't let the story get in the way. The thing is that facts almost never get in the way of good story because a good story feels true. A good story resonates. A good story is based on our feelings, long held and hard earned. A good story sticks with us regardless of the facts. If I bring facts to rebut your story, they will fail unless the facts I bring are the foundation of a new story, a story about doing something smart based on evidence or simply more effective. But facts alone have little chance in a battle with a good story. Part of the job of making change is working to make sure a bad story doesn't get in the way of the good facts. Interesting. Part of the job of making change is working to make sure a bad story doesn't get in the way of good facts. Okay. Good facts alone, though, are not enough, right? Right. What do we need? A good story, a compelling story. What do we learn from Simon Sinek? Because a compelling story is about what? Why we need to change the status quo, right? Why we need to change the status quo. All good stories are about why we need to change the status quo. Not what we're going to change, not how we're going to change, but why we need to change it. And if you get people to agree with you on why we need to change the status quo, they'll figure out how and what to change. So Seth Godin, part of his 4-step process. Step 1, tell a compelling story. Find something to change. 2, tell a compelling story. 3, connect the true believers and ignore the non-true believers. 4, lead them. We're at 9:33. Last breadcrumb, Diana, getting you from point A to point B is to have an attitude of what? Correct, that yesterday was the only easy day. Work a little bit harder today. Embrace the suck. Get comfortable being uncomfortable. Don't compare yourself to other people. And can somebody say and cut? And cut. Great.